So we've moved into the kitchen of Ortonique on the Mile with Chef Cindy Hudson. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Jackie.
So what are you going to prepare for us today?
We're going to do a short rib dish. We have truffle butter gnocchis, which are right here. We're going to get a nice sear on them. We have butter beans or giganda beans,
I love those.
Nice tomatoes, and beautiful short ribs.
Okay, so how do we prepare this first?
We're going to start real quick with this truffle butter. We're going to put it in a nice black steel pan that puts a good sear.
Is that something that you prepare right here, the butter?
No, you buy that.
Okay.
You can make your own, but you know, I don't have the cows out back to churn the butter. So we're gonna put them in and get some color on them, get a nice sear. They're light and fluffy. You know what gnocchi is.
Yes,
yeah, of course. And light, fluffy potato dumpling. It's potato dumpling. So we're gonna get nice color on there. We have our braised short ribs that we've had in the oven for 2.5 hours, and we take them out and we put them in this beautiful reduction from the stock.
What do you put on them when you have them for 2.5 hours?
Well, we put on the rind of lemon, oranges, a nice beef stock over it, and the bones actually create a really fantastic flavor in the sauce. And then again, the truffle butter is going to butter out this dish, which the end is going to be, woof.
How long are you supposed to cook the short rib for?
It depends. You mean in here in the sauce? We cook the short rib in this sauce till it gets warm, tender, and all the flavor from the truffle butter absorbs into the meat.
How do you make sure that you don't overcook it?
You can't overcook a braised product because you braising means you do it in liquid. And so how we cook it in the oven first for the 2.5 hours, it's very slow cooked on low heat with all that liquid wine, lots of pork.
So you can't overcook it in the sauce?
No, not at all. It'll be just tender and you'll be able to pull it apart.
Okay, now what about the gnocchi? What's going on with the gnocchi here?
Oh, you're right. I should get that before I burn it. I need you. You want a new job? You want to try it?
Sure. Okay.
Just kind of stir it around. See how we got some color? Oh, we got a little too much color.
So we have to turn down the heat a little
Yes,
bit, right?
we do. There you go.
And so you're cooking this with the truffle butter as well?
Yes. And
so
here,
the overlying ingredient here is the truffle butter.
yeah, that's also, there's truffle in the gnocchis, shaved truffle.
Okay.
So we got all that beautiful color. You know, here at Ortonique, we always have to have color along with the flavor.
When you talk about cuisine of the sun, what does that mean?
Oh, you know, I just don't want to be stuck to one cuisine. We're in Miami. Look at the ethnic background we have here. There's lots of vibrant people, vibrant colors, and so I want my food to be a part of this community. And anybody in this community can come and understand what they're eating.
Okay, so it looks like this is done.
Yep, and I'm going to have you plate. I'll put the gnocchis down first.
Okay.
Here we go with that.
So I'm going to do the garnish?
You're going to do the beautiful garnish. That's lamb's lettuce or mosh. Okay, we'll leave that one burnt one out, but the crisp on the outside is nice, so we like that. Not yet. I'm going to show you. See how this is a live piece of lettuce. It's hydroponically grown. See, we're going to pinch it off here at the roots.
And where do you find all your ingredients?
Local farmers. There's a lot of nice farms up in Loxahatchee. We have great ones here in Dade. There's just a lot of availability this time of year, and as we get into the winter, Florida produces a lot.
Do the beans absorb a lot of that sauce?
Yeah, and really they're like a big, huge lima bean. They're called Peruvian giganda beans.
Okay, so
This is how I think it should look the best. We'll take that there, and we just put a nice...
Oh, in the middle.
In the middle. And that is so nice and tender. We clean up the plate. And there we have your food for you.
Voila. Short rib with gnocchi,
Truffled gnocchis, and braised short ribs with truffled gnocchi, tomatoes, and giganda beans.
So this is a truffle lover's delight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Trina Robinson, and we're joined by Morton's executive chef, Jeff Yoakum. And wow, we are going to make lyonnaise potatoes today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how do you do that?
Lyonnaise potatoes. First of all, we got these large Idaho potatoes.
They're beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Do you get all your potatoes from Idaho?
Yes,
Okay.
all the potatoes right now from Idaho.
Different.
Year round, but year round these potatoes change with the seasons.
So why is that?
It has something to do with the sugar content and starch
Okay.
content. Sugar is a starch.
Right.
So
is that how you get the brownness on the potato too?
Yeah,
because it's got the sugar?
yes.
Okay.
That's the sugar's caramelizing. That's where we get the nice brown color from.
Fantastic.
For leanest potatoes, we use partially cooked or fully cooked baked potato. A couple reasons for that. One is for it cooks faster when you got it in a saute pan. And the other reason is get a nice little roasty flavor to it when you cook it.
Ah, gotcha. So you're gonna cut that up.
So first thing, I'm gonna peel the potato.
And you said it doesn't matter what kind of knife you use, but it does matter the way you cut it.
Right, exactly. Well, I'm not gonna use a big knife to cut it, this little potato. You know, I'm just peeling the potatoes, so I'm gonna cut it.
Alrighty.
And you'll see I'm leaving little pieces of skin here.
I think it makes it more interesting when
Yeah.
you get the little burnt part on. I like the potatoes a little crispy.
Yeah, and it's a little rustic, you know, it's not,
Perfect.
it's,
Yeah.
You don't want to be perfect. You want every bite to be taste a little different.
Ah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So you get most of the
all the
peel
skin
off,
off there.
okay.
Okay, now I'm cutting it in half. And of course, if you got a smaller potato, you don't need to cut it in half. You can just start slicing it. I'm gonna slice it. I want a nice thickness. You want about that thick, about a quarter of an inch,
Quarter
half
of an inch, half an inch? Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want them too thick because they'd probably take a long time to cook, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And you want nice color on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these potatoes.
And since these were pre-cooked, how long did you boil them?
These are roasted in the oven.
Roasted in the oven, okay.
A potato this size takes about 40 minutes to roast in the oven at about 300 or 400 degrees.
Okay.
So after I get them cut, I'm gonna throw them in this
Throw 'em in.
hot saute pan. It's very important to have the saute pan extremely hot and the bacon fat smoking hot because you're gonna get a nice brown color on it.
All right.
You hear that sizzle?
And we already have our bacon grease in the pan, right? Because
Yes,
you can smell that. Oh, it smells so good.
Yes, I got.
You can tell I'm a country girl, right?
Yes.
Give me that
Good
bacon,
old,
baby.
Good old girl.
Uh-huh.
The bacon fat is already in the saute pan. We use a lot of bacon at the restaurant, and we just reserve the fat from it to use for cooking these potatoes.
Okay, that's the southern way to do it.
Yes, ma'am. It's a good way.
So, and then also in this, after you chop up all the potatoes, we also add onions too, because that's one of the things that, that's a little salt you put in there, right?
Yes, it's a little salt.
You see, I'm trying to get your recipe.
Can't get nothing by it, can I?
No, you cannot.
You have your own Mortons. The salt and pepper everything.
Okay.
Salt, pepper. Now,
Give it that flavor.
You'll see I'm with salt and pepper in different layers. It's important to season in different layers because it creates depth in your food.
Okay.
You know, you can give two different cooks the same ingredients and same thing, it's going to taste completely different no matter who's cooking it.
So we're going to add a little bit of onion to that. That's the next thing that you're going to chop up?
Well, first I'm going to let these brown, get
Let
nice
those
and brown.
Okay.
And then when they're brown, I'm going to chop up some onion. I'll do that right now.
Okay. And I can dispose of those
Put it
for
right
you,
there.
but you got them?
And here we got onion.
Is it a Vidalia or any particular kind of
No,
onion?
it's not really. I mean,
Just a yellow onion,
Yeah.
that's what that is.
just a regular yellow Spanish onion.
All right, so you know what? You go ahead and chop that up. Chef Jeff, you are watching Nonstop Foodies Miami. We'll be right back. We're gonna make the whole entree and bring out the big steaks, so stick around for that.
Do you have a South Florida favorite? Tweet us and tell us. Our handle is at Miami Nonstop or like us on Facebook. Just search for Miami Nonstop. You never know when your comment might pop up.